Netflix didn't actually produce the NFL games on Christmas Day. CBS did. And the way that happened tells you a lot about where live sports on streaming is headed. Prime Video and Peacock have taken on NBA rights. YouTube picked up an NFL opener. And Netflix has entered the picture with Major League Baseball. But the Netflix MLB deal likely doesn't happen without what came first: their Christmas Day NFL broadcasts in 2024. That moment followed a complicated live broadcast history for Netflix.
Love is complicated. After more than a 75-minute delay, the Love is Blind Season 4 reunion finally began to air live on Netflix.
The streaming giant Netflix is being issued a class action. The lawsuit is over streaming issues.
Good job, Netflix. My friggin' fight is just paused. It's buffering, and I'm missing everything.
All of it raised a real question. Was Netflix ready for the pressure of live sports? So when Netflix entered the spotlight with the NFL on Christmas Day, both the league and Netflix wanted to avoid a repeat of past challenges. With Netflix now set to air another slate of Christmas Day games this year, I want to look back at their inaugural Christmas Game Day from 2024 and how they pulled it off. Netflix knew they needed help, specifically from a group with experience producing the NFL at the highest level. They looked no further than CBS. CBS takes production extremely seriously, both on air and behind the scenes, with a strong commitment to fundamentals. For Netflix, CBS handled both the technical and editorial direction of the Christmas broadcasts, essentially delivering a turnkey NFL product. We've seen this strategy before. Apple TV relies on MLB Network to produce Friday Night Baseball. And when Prime Video acquired the Thursday Night Football package, they partnered with NBC to give the broadcast instant credibility, even bringing in legendary producer Fred Gaudelli during the inaugural season. Netflix followed a similar roadmap. The 2024 Christmas broadcast spared no expense. Across the two games, we saw jibs, blimps, drones, and even a second high sky cam, something usually reserved for the most important matchups of the season. CBS also designed an entirely new graphics package for Netflix. The Ravens-Texans game featured Noah Eagle and Greg Olsen in the booth. The NFL made a wide variety of talent available for these broadcasts, including Olsen, who's typically seen on Fox. Noah Eagle had previous experience working with CBS on its Nickelodeon NFL broadcasts. The earlier Chiefs game featured Ian Eagle, J.J. Watt, and Nate Burleson. Watt and Burleson were available because CBS's studio was dark that day. Speaking of studios, if the pre- and post-game studio felt familiar, that's because the broadcast originated from NFL Network's studio in LA, featuring a mix of personalities. The only other time I've seen an arrangement like that was back in 2012 when Fox outsourced its MLB pregame show to MLB Network. From a TV director's perspective, one of the most interesting things was how different the two games felt stylistically. The Ravens-Texans game used CBS's lead college football crew. And college broadcasts are all about atmosphere. You saw more crowd shots, more energy, and more environment. The Chiefs game, produced by CBS's NFLB crew, felt more traditional and methodical, very much an NFL broadcast. As a viewer, I'm curious which style you prefer. Netflix wanted these games to feel big. And what's bigger than Beyoncé? The halftime show had a distinctly cinematic look, and that's the making of Sony Venice cinematic cameras. Here's my friend and mentor, Kenneth Labar.
Hey Justin, it's Ken Labar, your favorite multicam cinema director here with some insight into the Sony Venice 2s, the camera that director Alex Radzinski chose for this production. They're fantastic cameras. They have an 8K sensor, Sony Color Science, which gives you better shadows, better highlights, and better skin tone accuracy with darker skin. Great cameras. You can drop a LUT in, which means you can shape the color that you want for the performance to delineate it between broadcast and the halftime. And plus you can put any sort of lens on it that you want, from cinema anamorphics to to primes and every zoom in between. Overall, it's the perfect camera for capturing an iconic performance like this.
Special thanks to Ken for that. Fun fact, musical halftime shows are typically produced out of a completely different truck than the game broadcast. In this case, NEP brought in its Summit A and B entertainment trucks, which are laid out differently than sports trucks and better suited equipment-wise for large-scale music productions. It's also worth noting that NFL Network aired 3 exclusive games on the Saturday after Christmas. One was produced by NFL Network's International Games crew, but the other 2? You guessed it, CBS. Just like the Netflix broadcasts earlier that week, CBS stuck with crews that had been working together all season. For example, when the Broncos played the Bengals, Kevin Harlan and Trent Green were on the call with their usual production team, albeit in different production trucks than usual. To my knowledge, the 2021 NFL season saw no exclusively streamed games. Fast forward just a few years, and now we're seeing multiple streamers carry the NFL. But what often gets overlooked is how complex these broadcasts really are. So when Netflix stepped into the league, they weren't just buying games, they were buying experience. That's why CBS wasn't just a vendor, they were the backbone of these broadcasts. And at least for now, streamers aren't replacing legacy TV networks, they're relying on them.